Oh my God, Bitcoin's down 5%. Let's go, man. This is great. What's going on, everybody? Alex O Crypto here to kind of calm your mind, help you with these charts, looking for trade opportunities because up or down, we're gonna make money. Thank you guys so much for being here. And yes, Bitcoin is down. It has rolled over 5.5%, and it is at the bottom of the range. Now, why am I okay with this? Why is this all right? Because it not only gives us lower prices, my friends, but it also gives us an opportunity for those long positions and for an opportunity for the market to consolidate sideways and hopefully head further upwards. Okay, I think a sideways action market is a healthy market. Okay, so looking at this, we can see that Bitcoin has definitely come down aggressively. Holy smokes. Hopefully you guys are using stop losses out there. Make sure you guys are using good risk management. And if you want to trade with an awesome community, you can obviously come over to our beautiful Discord here where we have trade setups for free. We have a whole bunch of very good traders helping everybody navigate these chaos markets right now. So you can see I do have a square here, which is my buy zone that I was looking at the other day, just in case we did roll over. Now, one thing that needs to be looked at right now is the Dixie is rolling over, which could mean upside for us, but also more importantly, we do have the CME futures gap. Okay, so what do I mean by CME futures gap? So we did mark out this gap for you guys quite just before this happened here, and we said we could come back and revisit it, fill it up before heading onwards and upwards. So that would suggest that there is a little bit more downside that is possible. Okay, and we know where the liquidity is lying, right? Supply and demand. Where is the market wanting to go before heading back up, right? So very, very key level here that we have fallen into, so we could be looking for a little bit more downside. Now, I'm not trying to freak you out. I am just trying to give you guys an idea of what could possibly happen so that we can make better decisions in order to be profitable ourselves. Okay, and zooming out on this chart, we can see that we are making a series of higher lows. Okay, this is nothing too concerning. I don't think this is very concerning until we really take out something like this, where we look for a continuous higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This would be a higher low. Right, so you'd have to really take out this, then come down like that, and then this would be okay. Maybe we are going a little bit lower. Okay, so right now, nothing to panic about, just something to be aware of on our charts here. Now, going over to Market Cipher, top-down analysis, then we'll get into our trade setups, and then we'll look at some altcoins that I'm possibly eyeing up and some potential DCA opportunities within the market. Okay, so looking at the daily here, you can see that we have rolled over. So this is pretty interesting. Yes, we had the red dot anchor trigger push to the downside, posturing very violent here on the stochastics as well. So we are watching the 3-day for the crossover, and we have gotten that rejection. Okay, so you can see money is coming out. However, money is still incredibly milkshake thick. Okay, so we want to just be optimistic here, because what happens is that we do get this little bit of a trickle down, and then our next anticipated is a green dot. Okay, so a little VWAP to the downside isn't going to hurt anybody. Let's just be patient right now and see what presents itself in these charts. Okay, going to the 2-day, everything's going to be typically posturing to the downside. You can see a little bit of a head and shoulders here to the downside, so that's a little concerning. You can see anchor trigger, but we have not taken out significant lows to really break structure and retest and continue downwards. Okay, so this is just a warning sign. We do have the halving in 18 days, okay, and it's typically a sell the buy the rumor, sell the news, right? And we have definitely been buying some rumors, man. So this is good, and we know that widespread adoption is happening. Okay, lots of people are coming into the space, which is positive nonetheless. That's why everybody's hella bullish right now, and we've taken out the actual all-time high before the halving, which never has happened before. So this is different. Okay, so don't get it twisted. This is different. Let's just try to put the favor in our court, right? So looking at this, we do have this box down here that we are looking for the bounce. However, we can see that we're anticipating a little bit more continuation. Now, going into the 12-hour, the 12-hour is starting to flatten out. So this is a typically good sign of returning to back to the upside, and you can see we got anchor trigger continuation to the upside. However, money is coming out, so we would like to see that change directions. Okay, so very, very cautious right now, letting the price kind of settle and then hopefully continuing onwards and upwards in the near term future. Okay. Also, I wanted to bring to your guys' attention, I did tell you it's going to be a very busy week. Okay. So we go into our economic calendar. Make sure you guys are using this before your trading day. And you can see today we have JOLTS job openings at 10 a.m. So this is going to move markets, and it's going to be a possible volatile moment in the day. So make sure you're watching this. And then we have Powell and PMI on Wednesday. And then we have a very busy day on Friday where we're getting unemployment and non-farm payroll. So this is going to be a volatile week, but also something to be aware of in the morning to make sure that you're protecting yourselves during these events. If you're trading and scalping, you might want to sit out in between these events. Okay, so make sure that you're ready for that. Now going into our 4 hour, what do we see? So 4 hour here is where really the meat and potatoes are. Okay, so we're looking for this. This is definitely come down aggressively and anchor into our buy zone, which is a beautiful golden pocket /786 area. And what do I mean by that? Well, whenever we pull a fib, right, I always teach this, is that we want to pull from the beginning of the move up. Okay, so this is your beginning of the move up right here. This is your first higher low coming into this higher high here. And you can see you got your triple top here, exhaustion, maybe a head and shoulders rolling over, right? So we typically want to pull our fib from this swing low to the swing high, right? And then we get our golden pocket. So we're sitting at that golden pocket right now. This is our buy zone. We're just kind of patiently waiting for that kind of trend reversal in order to fire off a long right now. We don't want to be jumping on this because it's a more macro look in the sense that it's a bigger time frame. We're not in the nitty gritty. We're not on our 15-minute typically scalping right now, but we know this is a typical bounce zone. However, we do know that there is that CME gap below us. So it's cautionary right now, and we want to see the structure being built up. I said yesterday that we have very much better money flow here on the 4 hour because it was marching onwards and upwards. However, we have come back down almost to the zero line, so that's a cautionary tale as well. We want to watch the money, and we want to see the posturing of our stochastics and RSI start to point upwards. Okay, this is a very deep momentum wave, which could suggest a continuation back up eventually with something like that, where you're looking for that continuation like this and that, right? So you're looking for something like that. However, we want to let price come to us. Okay, so let's jump into the shorter term time frames here for the day, and this is the 2 hour here. You can see we're typically rolling over here, anticipating a green dot. Money is very vertical to the downside. We want to see this start to change its posturing. As you can see here, we get a little bit of a leading indicator here on the stochastics posturing to the upside and this curving up on the momentum wave. And we got a VWAP crossover on its way. So this could push us back up. We just want to be patient and wait for those confirmations if we are looking to jump into a long right now. We can see that we did get a very aggressive candle here. In 1 hour, we came down about 5%. So that was a very, very violent move. And hopefully, like I said, you were using a stop loss because sometimes you can't predict that kind of stuff, right? So now you can see we are getting a little bit of a bounce here, and you are getting a bit of a bullish divergence on the 30-minute, looking to push back to the upside. So that's a good sign. For me, trading this right now, I am in no trade. I want to see structure be formed, okay? I want to see higher highs and higher lows come into the market. That's going to be indicative of a trend reversal, or at least a correction back up to somewhere around here. Now, if we are looking for shorts, we can go simply like this, okay? We do have key levels of support and resistance that we have marked out on our charts, okay? And you can see how they've held up, and we are currently at one right now. So make sure with all these red levels that you do mark these out alongside with us. So if we do fall from this area here, we could be looking at 63,824, and then we have a little bit of resistance here and here. Okay, so these 68,000 is kind of our back to reality. You can see we had that push up yesterday, coming back up, double topping here, failing to take out that high. Now, I did say yesterday during the live stream that we want to take out this high. We did not. We simply came up and we curled over and got rejected, and then boom, right? So you want to watch for that structure, right? So right now, our next objective is to take out this high here, right? We want to see that high taken out. We do have resistance in front of us, so we want to see higher highs and higher lows, and see that push up, flip to support, taking out this high, and changing direction. Then we can look for that continuation to the upside. But for now, we simply see that we have come down quite aggressively. Now let's pull some fibs within this area just to kind of get an idea. Swing high to swing low. And we can see that this is going to be our major sell area right around 68,000. Okay, and we'll mark that red just so that we know that this is going to be major resistance in continuing upwards. And then we can go more local, okay, where we can see shout out to Crypto Pollo. I always think of Crypto Pollo, Mr. Local. Shout out to you, shout out to the Otter Gang. Much love to every single one of you. And then we can have this area as more local. Okay, so eyeing up these areas, just kind of doing our due diligence, making sure that we are prepared. So these are my 2 sell areas that we'll have for the day. If price comes into them. Now, I'm typically not looking for shorts. However, we are in a little bit of a mini downtrend, right? It's always like, where are we? Okay, massive uptrend on like the weekly, the daily, the 3-day, right? But right now we are in a downtrend, right? A mini downtrend. Not a big downtrend, but a mini downtrend. Remember, CME lies down below here. So be prepared. We are in a buy zone on the macro. So this could be an opportunity for a long. Let's just wait for our confirmations, and hopefully that gets to us. If we do fall, you got 63,824 down below, and then that's 62,000. Okay, so that should keep you well informed of where you're looking for these prices. I will share this in the Discord, obviously, to hopefully help you guys isolate price and really get your trading game on fire today. But yeah, we're waiting for that confirmation and continuation to the upside. I will download this image and share it with you guys. Now, what are we watching today? Let's go and take a look. So going over the crypto heat map and looking at what is volatile, right? And we can simply see, boom, Dogecoin, Avalanche, Shiba, ICP, Polkadot. Yes, dog with hat is getting crushed as well. I did sell my dog with hat a couple days ago, so that is okay. So all of our favorite tokens are down right now, which is a possible buying opportunity for me. Things like Solana, $180 Solana, pretty awesome when we know Solana is easily getting up to $200. Okay, pretty awesome. Okay, stuff like Link, $18. Okay, Link seems to have bounced, so that's looking good right now. $31 Injective, guys. I might back up the truck today and buy some Injective. Okay, massive sell off here on Injective. Okay, bleeding out. Big buying opportunity in my opinion. Okay, this is not financial advice. ICP also cooling off, could be a buying opportunity. You know, retesting these previous highs, looking good as well. Okay, any of your meme coins, guys. We know memes have ran. Okay, so dog with hat, snack, cock inu, all these are looking like potential buys. Now do your own research, right? I would suggest looking at some real world assets, soil being one of them, and Ondo being one of them. So make sure you do your due diligence and look at these. 12.5 cent Caspa right now. Okay, so there's many opportunities throughout. Remember, don't get too panicky. The bull market is still on. It's not like we're just going to go to zero. Okay, my friends? So much love to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much. Smash that like button on the way. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.